So in the land of many different SUVs, sport utility vehicles, the line is often blurred between sport and utility. In most cases, many people just wind up using these vehicles as a utility vehicle. The mother takes the kids to the soccer game, dad uses it to haul around lumber for a project on the weekend, but we often forget that there's a sporting feature and a sporting element to the vehicle. But guess what? There are vehicles with even more sporting intentions. And so today we're going to talk about the 5 fastest SUVs on the market and bring sport right back to SUV. Let's go. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Mark with exoticcarplayplace. And so my first choice goes to the Porsche Cayenne Turbo. You can see for this year lots of great styling themes, oversized wheels, colored arches, low profile taillights consistent with the 911, this thin theme that goes all the way down. As well, you have this awesome little airfoil here at the back that is able to rise and lower for different speeds. Lots of great elements, high quality designs on the handles. Your mirrors, again, low profile lighting. That's the theme, low profile. Now we move to the front, and you've got these beautiful upgraded new headlights for Porsche. The Turbo, of course, has its distinctive grille, unique for the Turbo, so that stands out. And so overall, the new SUV looks far more distinctively handsome than the previous generation. Lots of new upgrades, lots of new touches, low profile lighting, and large wheel package. Now, with that said, the real heart of the beast is what really matters in a Porsche Turbo. And so we'll get to the real meat of it. How about 542 horsepower and 568 pound-feet of torque produced from a 4-liter twin turbo V8 tucked away under this hood here that can launch this massive SUV from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.9 seconds and a top speed of just shy of 185 miles per hour. And there we have it, the brand new BMW X5. This is not the M. I will explain all the statistics. This is the 5.0, but basically the M version, the X5M, contained a 4.4 liter twin turbo V8 engine that produced 567 brake horsepower and about 553 pound-feet of torque. It also was coupled to an 8-speed automatic transmission and launched this huge SUV to 60 miles per hour in about 4 seconds flat. And it was also able to achieve 174 miles per hour with that monstrous engine under the hood. So this was a really strong, powerful performer, and there's no reason you cannot have your cake and eat it too. With an SUV like this, comfortable, practical, lots of room, lots of performance, and honestly, who can't ignore a car manufacturer that builds cars like this? So the third fastest SUV on the market in my list goes to the Lamborghini Eurus. Not a shocker there. These cars are really fast. And so the Eurus is featured with a 4.0 liter V8 that's twin turbocharged, produces 641 horsepower, and can you believe it? Comes 0 to 60 miles per hour, comes in a scant 3.6 seconds, and actually tops out around 190 miles per hour as a top speed. Now the interesting thing to note here is that engine in different states of tune and configurations is also shared in the Porsche Cayenne as well as a Panamera and different Audi RS models. Another interesting thing to note is that it actually has the largest carbon ceramic discs in the business at 17.3 inches from edge to edge, makes it by far the largest disc available. Now being that we're talking about a Lamborghini, these vehicles are coated in style and class. Lamborghinis, like any of their cars, have that certain touch, that element that you just can't really put on paper. There may be faster cars, they may be slower cars, they may be cars with more style, but a Lamborghini is just that. It's an Italian supercar manufacturer. It has its own Italian flavor. You just can't argue with. The interior is extremely high quality. There's a lot of great features, and there's some great driving modes. Lots of great touches like Alcantara throughout, leather naturally, but just a general overall high quality feel within the cockpit. So the next fastest SUV on my list goes to the Bentley Bentayga. Now this Bentley, because it's built in Britain, is a whole nother flavor as well, just like the Lamborghini Eurus. The Bentley has 190 mile per hour top speed, due in part to the fact that this SUV carries a 6-liter twin turbo W12 engine that produces 600 horsepower and is a sliver faster than the Eurus at a top speed. But it should be noted, guys, that the Lamborghini Eurus actually edges the Bentley in acceleration. The Bentley owns the top speed, but the Lamborghini accelerates a little bit harder. So who can argue with the plush interior feel of a Bentley, as well as the overall styling is just a league of its own. Beautiful wheels, fenders, the interior is so divine. You just want to stay in there all day and enjoy the smells and the aromas and the feel and the touch. Just a wonderful vehicle, magnificent through and through. And what's interesting in all of this, my fifth choice happens to go to a Jeep, a Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. This car here has the same engine that's enjoyed in the Hellcat. It has 707 horsepower and 645 pound-feet of torque. This car is actually the fastest by a long shot over all of the others. Everybody talks about the Lamborghini Eurus and the Bentayga being the top two, but actually this one here is your top winner. This does 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds, tops out over 200 miles per hour, and it's actually by a long shot the most affordably equipped version of a fast SUV that you can get on the market right now. LED headlights, you've got an aggressive chin spoiler down below. Did you notice this on the Porsche Cayenne? I did. Color moldings, just like on the Porsche Cayenne. And there we have the Trackhawk right there. LED signal lights, color keyed handles. You've got the black trim like you had on the Porsche. Distinctive taillights on here. And what really gives it away is the quad exhaust. I mean, you've got the two pipes here and you've got the two pipes over there. So it's very distinctive versus a standard SRT. You can see over here, only has the one pipe and one pipe. The Trackhawk, one and one on the standard SRT, and the Trackhawk has the double and the double on the other side. So there are some very distinctive touches on the Trackhawk, not to mention the interior. The interior is covered in leather. It definitely doesn't have the same finishing as a Lamborghini Eurus or a Bentley. However, you save a fortune. And honestly, this thing is equally as aggressive as looking as any of those other SUVs on our list. So this one here is the winner for the fastest SUV on our list. So that caps off the list of the fastest SUVs on the market. Make sure you subscribe, and most importantly, on the end screen here, click on that link. That's going to take you to my list of the top 5 fastest sedans on the market today. Hope to see you guys soon. Catch you then. Bye-bye.
Away from these mannequins, but goddamn, get it done, will ya? Woo. When I blow up now, everybody's so unusual with it.